Abba Kyari, Nigeria's disgraced police commissioner, ordered the immediate diversion into private custody, all cash and assets seized from slain adoption Lord Collins E-Money Ezenwa in 2018. People Gazette can report based on police internal memo and testimonies of a police prosecutor. The police prosecutor Nosa Ugwanwango disclosed this to the NBA Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee (LPDC) on Wednesday, as controversies have continued to trade how the police managed Mr. Ezenwa's assets since he was killed in 2018. Gift, the wife of the late kidnapper, had accused Mr. Kyari and his team of attempting to take over her late husband's businesses and property, as well as the withdrawing money from his account into their private pockets. Mr. Kyari, who is currently under investigation for fraudulent activities, had in 2019 denied any wrongdoing after Nigerian Human Rights Commission and Amnesty International, in separate petitions, accused the intelligence response team headed by the suspended police chief of illegally depleting the assets of the kidnapped kingpin. Well, Mr. Uhuwango, the IRT legal officer, in a 131-paragraph affidavit submitted to the NBA LPDC on June 30th this year and seen by People's Gazette, said he diverted over 3 billion naira generated from Mr. Ezenwa's The Ingrid Hotel and another property at Edinburgh, Enugu, into his private account on the orders of Mr. Kyari. The order that the funds be diverted into his personal Zenith bank account was for reasons best known to Mr. Kyari, according to the police prosecutor. Mr. Uwago also alleged that Mr. Kyari ordered a notorious cultist, Cøřṛūpt Okeke, to obtain rent from Mr. Ezenwa's properties on his behalf. Mr. Okeke is currently detained at the 82 Division of the Nigerian Army over alleged ties with IPOB gunmen in the southeast. The lawyer's testimony followed a petition by a lawyer and human rights activist, Justice Ijoma, who accused him of conduct unbecoming of a legal practitioner. Mr. Ijoma, in a petition to the NBA LDPC, also accused Mr. Uwago of conniving with other officers to illegally convert Mr. Ezenwa's properties. Mr. Kyari had, in a letter dated 25 January 2019, claimed that the NHRC authorized him to recover money from the kidnapped kingpin's account and pay it in a private account while the matter was pending in court. The National Human Rights Commission of Nigeria Presidential Panel on SARS Reforms, which sat in Abuja on 25 January 2019, directed the legal office of IGPIRT to recover money in possession of any person controlling the aforesaid properties and make them render an account. In view of the above stated facts, you are hereby directed and ordered to recover any money, therefore, and take possession and make sure it is properly kept and safe in your custody, because if paid into the police account, it will be difficult to recover it and tender it before the court, as the matter is still pending at the Honorable Federal High Court, Owerri Judicial Division. The court may make a demand for it in the nearest future, Mr. Kyari's letter read. The claim was, however, denied by sources from the NHRC panel, which sat between 14th and 26th of January 2019. The Gazette could not immediately reach Mr. Kyari for comment, while the spokesman for the police, Frank Umba, did not respond to requests seeking clarifications on whether or not it is a standard police procedure for assets under investigation to be diverted into private custody as a way of preserving evidence. Mr. Ezenwa, a former police corporal, was killed on January 27, 2018 along Enugu-Owerri Expressway while he journeyed with two of his cousins, who were also alleged to be kidnappers. The late kidnapper joined the police in 2009 and resigned on 47,000 naira salary in November 2017. After the Hush Puppy indictment on Abba Kyari, after Hush Puppy confessed and mentioned Abba Kyari in his fraudulent activities. A lot of revelations, shocking revelations have been coming out. This is yet another one of how Abba Kyari ordered that cash diverted and assets seized from slain kingpin, kidnapped kingpin, e-money, known as e-money, should be diverted. All of that should go to him. And in his letter, the reason he put there was that he needs to be in custody of all of this while investigations are currently going on. But we know that is not standard procedure. It's not what should be done. Abba Kyari has been suspended. He's been long been suspended, and investigations have been going on. The United States wants him to come and answer questions, but we know that some powerful forces within the government, within presidency, they are covering him because he's a northerner. If it's someone else, I don't know. There's nothing holding him not to go and answer for those allegations against him. There are still allegations yet, although his story has changed a couple of times. But he has to go and tell those story, explain himself better. Nigerians have just been watching the way President Muhammadu Buhari's government has been handling all of this. You know, the Attorney General of the Federation was stating that I cannot confirm, I can't promise you that he's going to be extradited. We know they are planning to play some games. But while that is still ongoing, while the Hush Puppies saga is still ongoing, this one has just come out. How Abba Kyari, all he's been doing in the past. Before now, it's just his good parts we've been seeing. Abba Kyari has done this. Abba Kyari has busted this gown. Abba Kyari has done it again. Those were the kind of headlines that were coming up. But just immediately after the Hush Puppy one, that it was when all of this started coming out. We don't know how many more are to come after this. Even this is not immediately after Hush Puppy's allegations against him. This is not the first fraudulent allegation that's been laid against him. Other ones have come up, and we don't know how many are yet to come. It's so shameful, very shameful, that all of these corruption allegations are hanging on his head. Well, Abba Kyari could not be reached at the time of filing this report, at least for him to maybe he will put his statement out there on Facebook saying this, but he hasn't responded yet. Frank Umba has not responded as well. We'll see how all of this goes, because all we want to know if that is a standard process for assets under investigation to be diverted into private custody as a way of preserving evidence, but it doesn't add up. Truly, all of that doesn't add up. Well, guys, thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button. If it's your first time, hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.